Go Sports with the Doidgy Boys. Go Sports with the Doidgy Boys.
Special edition of the Go Sports. That's right, Stanley Cup. We got the NBA Finals, the Larry O.B. and the Stanley C.
When I woke up this morning, I was listening to Trophies by Drake, and I was humming along, going on my bike, because it was bonus episode Go Sports time, talking about the championships in the NBA and the NHL Finals.
I imagine he wrote that and he was just talking about his little participation trophies that he got every year when he played baseball when he was a kid, which is still a good song. It doesn't matter, you know. It doesn't have to be the ultimate biggest trophies. It means trophies in general. Maybe he was actually writing that as a jingle for a trophy store.
Yeah, he wrote that song before he got famous, and he was just trying to find ways to reach out.
That's what I mean. It's like an old song, so he probably was writing it about his participation medals.
I got this one from T-Ball.
I don't even know how that song goes, and I don't want to know. Who has imagine Scotty Bowman? He has 10 Stanley Cups. Probably more, actually, because I think he's associated with the Blackhawks. Yikes. Imagine him singing to that song. Yes, I do have trophies. Yes.
I'm hanging at my cottage.
I'm having a nice time. Just any hockey player from like Montreal that has like 8 Stanley Cups.
If you shake my hand, I'll break it.
Who is this boy? Get him away from me. I don't like him.
No.
Why don't you like him? I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to get canceled.
I don't think old people ever care about actually getting canceled.
No,
I think they enjoy it, actually.
The only people they talk to are the people who won't cancel them.
Yeah, exactly. It's beautiful. Stay in your bubble, everyone. That's what I say. Never go outside of your bubble. Never talk to anyone else that might disagree with you.
If you're a mermaid, stay in the ocean. Because people will not get it.
That's right. Well, I do want to. Yeah, we're just going to talk about the finals, the championships, the stuff coming up, and then we'll go through maybe the other games. We'll go through the actual games in our podcast coming up.
Yeah, we'll do it later, but we had to get one out before the game starts so we can have these conversations without them being irrelevant 40 minutes later.
Previews, if you will, and I'm friggin' excited about Larry O.B., the painting of the Larry O.B. being at center court. I saw a picture of it, the rendering of the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Knicks. Of course, they had to wait to see who was in the finals before they actually could put up the painting on the floor.
And it's going to look different with a different logo in front of it. Like if the Cavs logo was underneath it, I would think it looks like fucking garbage.
Yes, absolutely.
But the Knicks logo, cool. Spurs logo, cool.
Yes, you have a Larry O.B. with the Cavs logo. It looks like you got some dirt on there. But Spurs with the Fiesta colors all around it. Oh my God, that's incredible!
You got me feeling like I want a rodeo.
Yeah, it's like fireworks are going around. Yeah, you're right in the middle. We got the shiny Larry O.B. Dude, you're pumped. Those are the first 2 games in San Antonio.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. Wemby and the boys.
A bunch of young boys. Can you believe it? I read an article about like a little preview, and it said it's the Knicks versus the future and present of the NBA.
Ooh.
I'm like, wow, this is as surprising for real people who know about basketball as it is to all of us.
Yeah, Wemby's first year in the playoffs, 3rd year overall playing, I think. Yeah, 3rd year overall playing. And I saw, I see another graphic about first time in the finals, how many years it took, like most players, and it was like Jordan's 7th season. It was, I don't know, I went down a huge list actually, but I think, very few players make it in their first, elite players, I should say. You might have a rookie randomly just on a good team. Also, Dylan Harper's a rookie, so we should say that.
Yeah, and played his balls off.
He's incredible. Shout out the Philippines. Shout out dads named Dylan Harper, who are also championship winning basketball players.
Wait, his dad is also named Dylan Harper?
Yeah.
Dylan Harper's dad, his name is Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper's dad is Dylan Harper?
Yeah. Am I going crazy? Wasn't he the guy on the Bulls?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I didn't
he
know
was.
anyone was named Dylan before like 2008.
There are famous people named Dylan.
From when?
Um,
Couldn't have
since
been about.
Shakespearean time. Didn't you see that movie Hamnet?
There's a guy named Dylan in Hamnet.
Some
No
fuck-
wonder I didn't fucking watch it.
Some fucking named Dylan in Hamnet. Look it up. Look it up. You'll never look it up. You're looking up Hamlet. That's your mistake, not mine. You don't know the arts the way I do.
I just have to start. I need a place to start. You can't start with Hamnet. You're not going to have any contact.
You can't start with Hamnet, let me tell you.
You can?
No, you can't.
No, I heard it's a lot.
You can watch the movie and cry if you want. If you want a good cry. Oh boy, did it make me. Whew.
This is a rule of thumb, and I want you, especially young boys, to remember this. No cry is a good cry.
No, wait, say it again.
No cry is a good cry.
No cry is a good cry.
All cries are bad.
All cries matter.
Well, actually, that sounds pretty fucking fire, dude. Holy
You
shit.
didn't know how to take it. Let me tell you, all cries matter.
Just hearing those syllables and those vowel sounds is really a bit jarring to me, but but saying it like that, we're taking it back.
Yeah. Well, look, we got two very solid teams on both sides, okay? You got complete teams. New York ran through the damn East pretty easily. And I'm like, who are they going to get to guard Wemby? And guess who? Our boy. OG Anne Hathaway's favorite player, OG Anunoby.
OG Anne Hathaway Anunoby. Do you know how Anne Hathaway, speaking of Shakespeare, you know how Anne Hathaway was a Shakespearean person? OG was actually named after her, so his name is fuck, I'm not going to say it right. I practiced so hard. OG and Charles Barkley talked for so long about how to say his name, and I really watched that video a lot of times, and I don't remember how to say it.
Not even a little bit?
Google.
Goo goo gaga. Get the heck out of here.
Anyway, OG's middle name is Anne Hathaway. That's what I'm trying to say. Which is why she loves him so much.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why not? There's a famous clip of her him just running into her and her being like, like so excited that a player even just ran into her, basically. Yeah, OG Anunoby, strong boy, tall enough boy. I'll see how he handles him, man. I think Victor is kind of like, well, I want to talk to you about this. Do you think Wemby is a bit in too deep on the alien stuff now?
like
you,
as a self-interest, like as a hobby?
No, like,
or he looks too, like we think we're getting to the point where we're convinced he might actually be one.
Yeah, he might actually be one, but also like even if it's like a joke, it's like a joke that he agreed with and kind of went along with so you wouldn't bully him, and now it's just gone too far. And now every single like post I see of him from every ad is just like, he's from another planet. He's not one of us. Like every single marketing thing is just alien. He took the whole genre of alien and just became it for basketball.
Yeah, I think it's a convenient excuse to have to let people not have to strive for his level of greatness.
Yeah.
Like if we're like, he's probably an alien, like you don't ever expect me to even get anywhere close to that, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't need to work that hard.
It's like, yeah, but he's an alien. So he's from Mars and I'm not from Mars, so
it's not even weird he didn't talk all summer at the Shaolin Monk because he's an alien. He probably doesn't even know the Earth languages.
Yeah, he's a different guy, you know? Yeah, Nike, every single damn marketing thing is just going crazy with the alien stuff. And I was just like, I wonder if he's just like, okay, enough of the alien stuff. I get that I'm tall. Like, guys, I get it. I'm tall and I play basketball. It's kind of makes sense if you think about it.
I heard when his house got extreme home makeover and when he was a kid, they made his bedroom alien theme. And now he's like a 20-year-old and he still sleeps in a UFO and he's just tired of it.
Yeah, he's like a kid that never grew up. That was way too, like a kid gets into aliens. You're like, oh, that's cute. Let's just, lean into that, books about it, pajamas, wallpaper. And then he grows up and he's still into aliens. And you're like, okay, man, like we get it. You don't have to. Like the first question in the press conference always like, so what's your favorite alien movie? And he's just like, oh,
Do the Spock thing.
yeah.
Do the Spock thing.
He's like, all I do is read books and play basketball. He's like a very he's an alien in the fact that he's a unique individual. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
because he reads books, they talked about him having like what's it, like blue light glasses or something like that. So are those the things? Do you know about that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
So
about.
I don't really know what that is, but I think it's essentially to like get his mind at ease is basically what I think. Like it's just no bright light in his eyes,
Yeah,
essentially, right?
blue light is what keeps your eyes awake from looking at screens. Keeps your brain awake.
So he's into that. He's into meditation. He went away to live with the monks, which he's very smart. He's very in tune emotionally. He's not afraid to cry. He cannot be burdened by, what is the line?
I refuse to carry the burden of hiding my emotions.
Beautiful. I'm glad he thought of that. I'm glad that's with him forever. He's just such a cool guy to me. Like he's the guy. He's like a Jacob Elordi of basketball. A guy that everyone's just like, we're all trying to be him, and he's just him. He doesn't have to try to be something that he just is, which is an alien.
Listen, there's a reason nobody called Chet Holmgren an alien. Because they talked to him for a second. They're like, oh, you could be 5'8".
Oh,
and
no.
you are just like kind of a regular ass, normal ass, boring ass guy.
Have you seen that movie, A Different Man?
No, but I know what it's about.
I feel like, but Chet and Wemby are the exact storyline of A Different Man. It's like a man with the I don't even know what it's called.
It's got like a physical
deformity kind of thing. Lived his life with it. Then he found a cure, and he thinks he's like, I'm gonna have a better life, whatever. And then he tries out for this play, and then this guy with the same deformity is just the coolest guy. He's so well liked. People love him so much, want to hang out with him, and he's just looking at him, being like, "What the fuck? I was that, and no one gave a shit about it." I can't even imagine like growing up with such insecurity, and it could just be like an American version and a French European version of people just leaving you alone and just having confidence. It's so fascinating to basically seeing no one like you your whole life. Then you suddenly see this guy who's so cool. Everyone wants to be him, looking up to him in every way. It's such a funny comparison, really.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I think every American maybe needs that.
Yeah.
They need an exact counterpart from somewhere else in the world to humble them a little bit.
And of course, nobody humbled Chet the way Wemby did in that whole finals. That guy he has PTSD from Wemby. Like, like it's over for him. People are already comparing him to Ben Simmons. Yeah. Like,
thank God he got his chip. Thank God he got his ring.
He got his ring. He does have his ring, and I honestly hope he's okay, and he can maybe. He's still a young guy. Get over the mental wall that is Wemby and believe in himself again, because he's a very good player and he's paid a lot to be on OKC. So he's either gonna get traded or he's gonna have to figure it out. Anything else you want to say? Just Dylan Harper. I really do love. I grew up like around a big. I'm from Markham, where there's a lot of big diversity, a lot of different cultures, and the Filipino people I grew up with loved basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Loved basketball. So whenever I see like a Filipino person in the NBA, Jordan Clarkson's a big guy. Like he actually plays for the team sometimes. Dylan Harper, I've seen like his mom just loves him, gives him advice, texts. I love seeing that aspect of like the family being involved and all that. And Dylan Harper's dad is literally an NBA champion, played for many seasons, but he's just like, my mom sent me a huge text. like she did not like the way I was playing the other day. Like you see the relationship or whatever.
Yeah.
I love that guy so much. And the Spurs team in general, extremely likable team.
Yeah. Oh, of course. And I mean, this is, I think, the happiest stereotype there is, that the Filipino people are the nicest, happiest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah, they really.
And it's never not been true of any Filipino person I've ever met. And I do love
Oh,
how
there's some bad seeds, let me tell you. But
Oh.
okay, go on.
Well, I would love to hear a specific example.
Hey, you go to my high school and you listen to this, you know a couple, let me tell you.
Even like the older Filipino woman at my work, we never talked about sports in my life, and she's like, "Do you want the Knicks to win?" And I'm like, "You, Cynthia, you watch basketball." And she's like, "We love basketball. We all watch basketball."
Of course. And yeah, and what a great team to be brought into. Like Darren Fox. We love that guy so much. We talked about him before being like, when there was that lady that was so like uncomfortable with all the Spanish people, and he's just like, well, I'm from Texas, Spanish people are everywhere, I love them, that's part of the culture. Not to mention he wears number 4 because his wife used to play basketball and she wore number 4, so he does it in honor of her. So we can go down the list. Popovich,
Yeah.
just the relationship. Wemby talked about the relationship he has, like he was getting emotional talking about Popovich, just being like, Pop has been through so much, and like
El Jefe.
I can't, yeah, El Jefe, and like I can't wait to talk to him. Just no one's ever had a bad thing to say about the Spurs, and I hope that never changes, to be honest.
If this really young Spurs group can go and win, it's like it's just full of seemingly the most progressive, hot woke ass motherfuckers, and like I think this could change the world.
I love it.
This is the kind of shit that changes the world.
And it really is just confident men. You know what I mean? Like not wearing your insecurities, just being out there and being proud of, not having the burden to hide your feeling, as Wemby would say in a better way. And Harper being proud to, get advice about basketball from his mom, Darren Fox, like all of these different aspects, welcoming the Spanish community, how much importance they are to the Spurs organization. Can't get over that. We should talk about the Knicks also, though. Well, I think we're showing our bias here, basically.
So that's the Spurs, and then the Knicks are arrogant, bombastic, borderline rude.
Now, I don't know what to think about the Knicks, other than the fact that they have a deep team too. They have a really fun team. We obviously love OG. We didn't even mention Kelly Olynyk. Backwards hat.
Canadian guy.
Kelowna legend, I believe.
Yeah, my girlfriend's cousin hung out in his condo one time.
Okay, I hope
She's a basketball player, and it was a party.
He was cool.
It was cool. She's married now to a different guy, also a very tall guy.
Is he close to 7 foot? Kind of useless? Because that's
Because
what Kelly is. No, Kelly Olynyk, Canadian legend Kelly Olynyk, in the finals. I was like, Kelly Olynyk's stupid face with his backwards hat and is in the finals, and we can't say shit about it.
we're fitted to his wedding.
God love him. But yeah, OG, our boy in Raptors fandom, Raptors world. We love him so much. Great to see him doing so well over there. Of course, he went over there with the trade, the RJ Quickly trade. He's so loved in New York. The whole city is, I don't know what they're gonna do if they actually win.
God.
And they could win. I know they're not favorites, but I could obviously, if anyone says the Spurs are guaranteed to win, they're crazy. And I might have said that before, but I'm a bit crazy. But I'm a bit crazy. You just believe that someone from the West for sure was going to win, because they do have OKC and San Antonio, the two best teams. But the way the Knicks have been playing is one of the best teams to make the finals, like, of all time.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like it's all synergy, it's all teamwork, it's all 5 pieces working together the whole time.
Yeah.
No one is like unbelievably head and shoulders above anybody else. It's great. It's cool to watch, and I think if anybody's going to take down one freak and his formidable cronies, it's going to be a team like the Knicks.
Don't forget who the Knicks are doing it for. The Celebrity Row. Don't forget about the Celebrity Row. Mariska Haggerty. I don't know her name.
From SVU.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mariska Hargitay.
Is that how you say it? Mariska?
I think I'm a degree
Jalen's
closer.
he's been talking about it for a while, how much he loves Mariska. He's just said, anyone's ever asked, who's the celebrity that? Mariska. Like, he's just such a big fan. Gives her a hug. The envy, as Ben Stiller has said, of every Knicks fan, celebrity Knicks fan. Jalen Brunson goes and gives her a hug. Yeah, it's going to be fun to see. Spike Lee, Tracy Morgan, all our favorite celebrities cheering their Knicks on. It's nice to see a team that hasn't won for a long time also just make it to the finals. Very good team. You have a chance. I was thinking about the the Raptors. This is their 30. They had just had their 30th anniversary. We won one time.
Yeah.
And we just feel good about that. And like in our head, because we've been alive for that amount of time, we're just like, yeah, we won. Like,
That's
we
great.
don't even think about it, but you've won one time in 30 years. I think that is just the norm. If you're a pretty good franchise, you're probably going to win once every 20-ish years, 20, 25 years. And then if you're a bad franchise, oh, God love you.
Yeah.
Making the finals might be a success for you.
There's I don't know, because especially like if we look at the last 20 years or however long we've been alive, however long you've been alive, I don't know how long it's been, but
yeah,
there have been a solid run of like dynasties or close to dynasty groups.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that makes winning a one-off championship so much more, like you have to appreciate it that much more.
Yeah.
Because like, it's not like every team's going to get, well, over the course of 40 years, every team's going to have an equal shot because players roll over. It's like, no, some teams are going to get a generational player and be good for a decade, and you're just going to have to deal with that. So if you get one, I think I think 0 in 30 years is a lot more likely than 1 in 30 years.
Yeah. And I think, and also the NBA is proudly showing off that this is going to be the 8th different team in 8 years.
That's so
that
awesome.
has won a championship.
That's exactly the shit I like.
Yeah.
I like that.
So salary cap leagues showing that, they want the movement, they want the parity, and also there can be dynasties in that salary cap kind of league as well.
Like shit like bird rights exist where you have more opportunity to retain your players.
Yeah.
And even still, I guess other than Golden State recently, it's been parity all around.
Yeah. So you think about that stuff. Anyways, anything really we want to talk about the Knicks stuff?
Can I say one thing?
Yes,
I was reading an article about the Knicks and the last time they won a championship, and the person said it like, it has been 19,400 days since the Knicks won a championship.
Wow. And
that does not help me contextualize it at all. That's too big a number. Yeah. Tell me the amount of years I know years. I count my own age by years. Don't tell me the days. That's too much.
That's the most annoying little kid thing you can do. He's going to tell me the minutes and the seconds next. It's like, what does that number do for you? It's the same amount of time. You're just saying bigger numbers.
All right, honey, we have to leave in 1,000,000 seconds. Yeah. Okay, I don't know when that is, so I guess just tell me when we're 60 seconds away.
Yeah, if you're only going by seconds, just, I don't know, let me know. Set an alarm for me so I can figure that out. And it just looks at you. You don't know. You don't know anything about me.
Oh my God, it's been 2010,600 million billion seconds since the Knicks have been in the championship final.
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about? And they've had some bad years, they've had some good years, but it's just fandom. You can't leave your team. You don't leave your team for these moments, making it to the finals, hoping like you have a fucking great chance of winning it. This is why you want to just stick with your team and not being so mad about everything and just being like the ups and downs. This is why this is beautiful. The summertime championship, Larry O. be painted, hand painted. with Latrell Sprewell going on there the court and painting it himself with the Patrick Ewing and John Starks and the legends out there. They make them. That's the alumni thing you get when you actually become an alumni.
You have to make these old battered men get down on their hands and knees.
They give you a jacket and they hand you a paintbrush. This is for when we're in the championship. And then they're like, I hope we don't make the championship. What the hell?
I hope I can still get up and down by the time this happens.
Yeah. I think that's all I want to say about the NBA. Guys, it's going to be a fun time. I hope we all get together and watch a game. Because I love getting together and watch the NBA championship.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
NHL, let's get into it. We got Vegas.
Boo!
Golden Boys.
Ugh.
And Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah.
And people have already been saying the Conn Smythe. They're already, in the NHL, they always have to relate it to the Maple Leafs. So they're like, just so you know, Marner is Conn Smythe's favorite. And if Carolina wins, guess what? Freddie Anderson, which I think is also very weird, especially if you watch the last series against Montreal. The guy made like 10 saves a game.
I read
it still went to 7 games. Oh, no, it didn't. Sorry. In my head, Montreal always goes to 7 games. But it wasn't him.
The lowest shot total in any 5-game series in NHL history.
Yeah.
And Carolina still managed to get 40 shots at least once.
Oh, my God. I couldn't believe that last game. Anyways, we're not going to talk about that last series at all. But, Freddie Anderson and Mitch Marner seem to be the favorites right now. Anything could happen. It's, of course, whoever is the best player in the finals. It's not the whole time, because then, you'd have nominees of random people that have been knocked out a while ago. Who would you have, and why is it Jalen Chatfield?
Selfishly.
Yeah, all I'm saying is Jalen Chatfield is a guy I think has been playing really well, and Zach has an excellent connection to him.
Okay, everyone says Jacob Slavin is the best Carolina defenseman. Well, guess who's on the pairing with him? Jalen Chatfield. And guess what Jacob Slavin's, however you want to say his name's plus minus is? He's even at 0. Guess who's a +2? Jalen Chatfield. In these playoffs, Jalen Chatfield has been more successful. He's caused me more viral success over and over again as Carolina continues to advance. And if he can get my numbers up still, if he can get us to 500 followers before the end of the playoffs, I'll come over, I'll heist the Conn Smythe, and then he'll hoist it because I've heisted it so he can hoist it.
Also, looks-wise, beautiful man.
Oh my God.
And incredible hockey beard, hockey hair. Incredible look coming out the back.
He looks like a Shoresy character, and I mean that as the biggest compliment you could give somebody.
Yes, he does.
And just like a classic, I bet he looks fucking awesome without a shirt on. I bet he's cut as hell. Long hair, greasy down the back, very clearly missing a tooth.
Yes, very clearly missing the tooth. It's the best look for a hockey player. Like, we're already imagining him hoisting the cup with that big smile, missing tooth. Zach's song playing in the background. No, probably not. But, it's so nice to think of him as just like, if you watch hockey, that's the defenseman you want to let Slavin do his thing. Also, their top D pairing is so good, and he's a big part of it. It's not just Slavin. Slavin's getting a lot of attention. We just want to say Jalen Chatfield, not just because of our connection, but he stands out every game, in my opinion. He's on the ice. It seems like every other shift, like with Slavin, obviously, but it seems like they're doing some heavy lifting.
Yeah, I think it said he's got about 20 minutes ice time a game, and that's a fucking lot.
Yeah, he's doing incredible.
That's so much.
And you got to assume also the ice time's probably gone down because they've just been kicking the shit out of teams. Also, it's not like he has to play all the time because you can spread out your lines when you're just beating the shit out of teams.
Hey, they're not really taking shots, so I'm just gonna sit you guys until they get 5 shots on goal.
Yeah, you got to assume. Vegas is going to be like, I guess we'll shoot more and see what happens. That's their game plan. Well, that team didn't really shoot. Should we just try that? and see what happens.
Whatever.
Yeah, we'll just put it. Try to get, I don't know, 8 shots a period. That's probably pretty good, right? One of them's got to go in.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good. I feel like these teams, it's hard. People keep saying that Carolina hasn't faced anybody real yet, but
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true.
I do believe Montreal is a good team. They were just got bodied. I don't know what else to say.
And like, who's to say? Like, I mean, I know the regular season was a month and a half ago, so
Yeah.
don't call on it too hard. But every team that Carolina has played so far has had a better regular season than the Vegas Golden Knights, and that includes Ottawa, who was a shit team until about January.
Yeah, and we also got to respect Carolina as just being a dominant team, making it to the finals. We talked about this. They had 52 wins in the regular season compared to Vegas 39 wins. That just means they're disciplined. They're playing the whole time like they give a shit, and they did not take any time off during the year. It wasn't any, oh, they're coming back, oh, they have a hot streak. They've just been consistently good, and they took that into the playoffs, and they kicked the shit out of every single team they played. And the only game they lost was because they had fucking 2 weeks off. And then they were just like, couldn't skate, they couldn't do anything, and they're like, wait a minute, Rod's gonna get mad at us. So then they won 4 straight after that, and now they're in the finals against a pretty decent team in Vegas, and good for the Vegas Golden Knights for sweeping Colorado. But of course, we do not respect them because they have Carter Hart, and they're weird about many aspects of not being ashamed of having Carter Hart, but also what they're doing with Bruce Cassidy, the way they, just so many levels of them firing coaches and getting rid of players and bringing in John Tortorella just because he's a bit tougher or something.
Like, so much of hockey culture is, let's do these things behind closed doors. Don't let anyone see anything. Keep everything to yourself. Vegas is pretty, in terms of hockey, pretty brazen about the shit they're willing to do.
They do
that
not
is
give
against
a
the
shit.
grain or straight up gutless.
Yeah.
To be this good for this long.
Yeah.
They hired John Tortorella with, 15 games left in the season, who I also made the connection via reading an article, was Carter Hart's coach in Philly the first time around.
Sure.
So maybe they're just like, let's hire a guy who's willing to play this rapist.
Yeah.
Like,
who is just like, it wasn't so bad.
well, whatever.
Hey, what that guy does on his own time is his thing. Don't worry about it. It has nothing to do with me.
Some guys are family guys. Some guys have kids. Some guys treat women like objects and will do whatever they want regardless of what anyone wants.
Look, we're not better than most people, but we are better than Carter Hart.
Of course.
And we're very proud to say that. But we'll also say, if you're a broadcaster, are you talking about hockey at all on this app, on the stories, whatever the hell you want to say? If you're talking about the Stanley Cup final and you're not bringing up Carter Hart and the things he did, this isn't some beautiful comeback story that he's had. This guy's a piece of shit, and now he's in the Stanley Cup finals. He should not be celebrated. I know you can bring up Marner, you can bring up Vegas Knights for being an expansion team that has never had a bad season. Fair enough. But Carter Hart specifically, if you're not talking about him and explaining to your audience who he is, then you're doing yourself a disservice. You're not growing the game. You're not evolving the game. You're not doing anything that is, other than just hiding what he's done. Don't be ashamed of it. The Vegas Golden Knights aren't. Don't be ashamed of it. Talk about it. Bring it up constantly.
And get the facts right. Like when we're going back and when you go back and you watch Moneyball and you're like, you hear the real story being like, oh, well, the coach actually wasn't against this at all. Like the coach was down to do this.
Yeah.
When you watch the movie about the Knights say they win this Stanley Cup, and they'll be like, Carter Hart was found innocent. No, he wasn't. He was not found innocent.
He was not.
It was inconclusive due to evidence and a 9-day long sitting on a stand for the victim of this crime while they constantly poked holes in her story that is 5 years old and she was also drunk. Like, there's so many fucking details of this that are so fucked up that are going to be forgotten to history if we let them be.
Yeah, don't.
And we can't let them
There's
be.
no need for it. You're on the broadcast. You're Kevin Bieksa. You're Ron McLean. You're whoever. You're talking about hockey for so long. Bring it up. Talk about it. You're wearing suits, talking about sports. You're trying to take sports seriously. Well, talk about a serious topic. Don't be a fucking coward. Go ahead. Bring it up. This is the Stanley Cup Finals. There's only 2 teams to talk about. You're going to run out of topics also. Might as well talk about that one. Hey, you'll get the clicks. Maybe. I don't know. But anyways, bring it up. Another thing about Marner also, we should just move on because we could both get heated about fucking loser face over there. But Marner is a good player. I just want to say Marner is a completely the other side of it, where I have no hatred. I know a lot of Leaf fans are like, "Oh my god, imagine Vegas winning is the first year." I don't care. I don't know what to tell you to. I don't know. I don't know what to say. He did all he could in the Leafs. He didn't win it for us. He went to another team. It just so happens he might win a Stanley Cup, and if he does, guys, that's none of our business. Don't make it your business. It has nothing to. Don't be emotional in that way. Let's be emotional getting mad at Carter Hart, not the happiness that Marner might have for moving on in his life.
Ottawa fans, don't be mad that Mark Stone has won a cup, might be about to win another one, and is really good. Be mad that his team has stashed him on LTIR for a couple of these years, and we haven't been able to watch him play.
Yeah, be mad at Vegas figuring out so many incredible loopholes that the NHL had to fix because of the Golden Knights specifically. They're a weird team to cheer for. You can if you want to. I think Carolina is just like a really, really good team that has just played really, really hard. And I really liked when they won the Eastern Conference Finals and the trophy came out and they asked Rod Brindamore about it. And they didn't touch the trophy. And they're like, Rod, did you have anything to do with that? And he's like, I didn't have anything to do with that, but I did tell him, don't fucking touch the trophy. It was really funny. He's just like, I didn't know what they're going to do. I didn't have anything to do with it, but I did tell him, don't fucking touch the trophy. Don't touch it. So, it's a very fun team to cheer for, of course. We like Carolina.
100%.
Like they're just a fun team. It seems like we really like that their GM is just a little analytic nerd that goes out. He wears a full suit, goes out in the tailgate. He goes and meets all the fans and everything, and they're all asking him, "Hey, are you gonna sign Seth Jarvis to a max deal?" And he's just like, "Oh, we'll see. I'll see you around." And then he just moves on. Like he's just making small talk with everyone. But it's just he's a man of the people. He's out there. He's having a good time.
That's what small town politics is.
Yeah.
Like my dad had voted for somebody because he'd met him before.
Oh, 100%.
And like that's all you need to do.
That's I know they say like kissing babies and all that stuff. It's like it's not even a tactic. It's just like the human connection when they're not just like, a person that you've heard of or seen in a picture of. The human touch, the connection or something like that is very strong. It's very important.
Like you understand why these politicians and go to the neighborhoods they go to.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. But you see like a GM going out and just meeting the people. It's just like a fun thing. It just shows like a great culture around Carolina. They've had a good team for a while also. It also shows that you need to go through your losses. Colorado did that before they won. So many teams. It's just the way it goes. The experience really matters.
Florida lost one and won two.
Yeah, it just matters. It matters a lot. And yeah, the culture they have in Carolina for hockey, incredible.
What? In Raleigh?
Yeah. Anything else we want to say about that? No, I mean, that's pretty much just a bit of a preview. And, we love the finals. We love our sports, of course.
I guess it's probably pretty clear for hockey, but we want Carolina to win.
I think we want Carolina to win big time.
Yep.
We'd prefer a sweep, but, I'd say probably 6.
Yeah, I can live with that. I mean, any team, when a team beats your team, you need to want that team to win.
No,
because that means
I do not feel that way. But
because that means in my mind it's like, well, if Ottawa won, then we'd be where Carolina.
I don't
is.
cheer for that team, but I do understand the mentality of convincing yourself that your team was a lot better than you thought it was. And then in basketball, it's honestly a coin toss for me.
Yeah, I
it's
think
just
it's
like
just fun.
Just like the OKC Spurs series, it's a coin. Like I was rooting for SGA, so I wanted OKC, but I think I'm rooting for the Spurs because I'm such a big Wemby fan now. Like SGA and Wemby are like my two favorite guys. They're just so great for the league.
I think my heart is Spurs, but my head is Knicks because I think Zoran. If New York wins,
Yeah.
if New York wins a championship while Zoran's mayor, he's gonna take over the world one day.
It's a guaranteed Senate seat.
Yeah, and I love that.
Yeah.
So politically, I want New York to win, but my heart sits with the young guys in San Antonio.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Well, let us know in the no, it's okay.
Follow Doidgy Boys. Let us know in the comments below what your favorite Doidgy Boys moment has been from this podcast.
Let us know how many games you think Carter Hart will get for how many jail time years you think Carter Hart should get. Well, that's all we were gonna say. We love you, and yeah, follow us on all this stuff. The Doidgy Boys on everything, and Go Sports is the name of the pod. We love you. Bye bye.
Bye.